Have you ever wanted something so badly, like a business, a career, a relationship, but a voice in your head whispers you're not good enough? Or what if you fail? That voice is self-doubt, and if you don't control it, it will control you. Today I'll show you how to silence that inner critic, build unstoppable self-belief, and create a life where you don't just dream, you actually get what you want. If you're in love with this topic I'm about to share, give this video a like and let's get straight into it. So the first thing I'll be sharing with you is why self-doubt is holding you back. So self-doubt is fear that is disguised as logic. For example, you get an opportunity to speak up at work and your brain is telling you, wait, what if I sound stupid? That's not logic. That's fear protecting you from discomfort. Self-doubt comes from comparison trap. When you are measuring your beginning against somebody's middle. Everybody's journey is different in life. So never compare yourself to where others are, because self-doubt tends to creep in. For instance, you're looking at somebody and you're like, oh, this person is really doing well. This person has really achieved a lot for herself or himself. But you don't know their journey. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know the struggles they've had to get to that point. You don't even know how they got to that point. And then because of the success that you are seeing on the outside, you begin to self-doubt yourself that you're not doing good, you're not doing well. Self-doubt comes from past failures. Your mistakes don't define you. You might have made mistakes in the past. That is the past, and let it remain in the past. The mistakes in the past does not define your future. It doesn't define who you will become. It doesn't define who God has destined you to be. So let the past be in the past. Don't doubt yourself for any reason. You can be who you really want to be. You can be who you have envisioned yourself to be. Self-doubt also comes from negative self-talk. When you talk to yourself negatively, self-doubt creeps in. When you don't see anything positive about yourself, all you see is the negatives. Self-doubt begins to creep in. When you say words to yourself like, I know I'll always mess up. No, I will not always mess up. In fact, I will never mess up. Say positive things to yourself. For example, see how Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before he got the light bulb right. Imagine if he doubted himself. We will permanently be sitting in the dark by now without any light, because he did not create fear in himself, because he did not allow self-doubt. He was able to achieve that which is on his mind, and the effects to which we are seeing today. The second thing I'll be sharing with you now is the psychology of confidence. So confidence isn't just about the way you feel. It's about how your brain processes risk, ability, and even self-worth. Psychologists breaks it down into a few key ideas. The first one is the self-efficacy theory by Albert Bandura. So self-efficacy is your belief in the ability to succeed in a specific situation. So people with high self-efficacy approach challenges as opportunities. Those with low self-efficacy treat them as threats. So I'll give you an instance. So two employees are asked to lead a presentation. One employee is thinking to himself, oh, this is my chance to shine. But the other person is busy thinking, I will embarrass myself. The difference is not skill, it's self-efficacy. Your job can either boost this by giving you challenges and support, or destroy it if you're overlooked, micromanaged, or never trusted. Another thing is that confidence is built, not born. Many believe that confidence is genetic or personality based. In truth, it's shaped by experience and your environment. Repeated small wins build confidence. Each success tells your brain, I can do hard things. But if you're stuck in a job where you are not challenged, or your success go unrecognized, your confidence begins to shrink. The learned helplessness effect by Seligman is a process whereby repeated failures or neglect makes you to stop trying even when opportunities exist. Another thing is the role of self-talk. What do you say to yourself? What you say to yourself determines who you become. It shapes who you are. So our inner voice plays a huge role in confidence. Negative self-talk like "I'm not good enough" wires your brain for self-doubt. Positive, realistic self-talk, saying something like "I can figure this out," will rewire your brain towards resilience. Your work environment can fuel either the positive voice or the negative voice. So if you've got supportive leaders to reinforce positive self-talk. But if you're in a toxic environment, it only amplify negative loops. Another one is the body-brain feedback. This is by Amy Coodie's research. Confidence isn't just mental, it's physical. So your power postures, your eye contact, your voice tone all send signal to the brain that reinforce confidence. If you spend years in a role where you are undervalued, you may literally carry yourself smaller, avoiding visibility. And that reinforces insecurity over time. Another one is the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset by Carol Dweck. So the fixed mindset is saying, "I'm either good at this or I'm not." And this leads to fear of failure. The growth mindset is "I can learn with effort." It builds resilience and long-term confidence. Stagnant jobs often encourage fixed mindsets because you are not exposed to challenges. Growth-oriented environment builds confidence by proving that you can learn and adapt. Another one is the social proof and comparison. This is the bandwagon effect. Humans like to compare constantly. If you're surrounded by colleagues who settle, you may unconsciously shrink your ambition to fit in. Confidence grows in an environment where high standards are normal. We always absorb confidence or even lack of it from people surrounding us. So now I'll be moving to the 5 steps to stop doubting yourself. The first one is to challenge the inner critic. Write down doubts. So for every "I can't," write the evidence that you can. For example, if you're saying "I can't start a business," then you should be writing "I've solved problems before, I've learned skills before." Write down the positive things that would help you. Replace self-doubt with evidence-based affirmations. The next step is to shift focus from outcome to action. Most self-doubt comes from obsessing about results, saying "what if I fail?" Focus only on the next step that you can control. For example, if you're a YouTuber, don't say "I want 1 million subscribers." Focus on the next action of what you're going to do by saying "I'll film my next video today." Step 3 is to visualize success daily. Visualization primes your brain. What you see is what you become. What you can think in your heart. No wonder the Bible says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is." What you think is what you become. So visualize success. See yourself succeeding in that business. See yourself succeeding in that job. Whatever your hands finds to do, see yourself succeeding in it. Because if you're having any self-doubt, that is what will be expanded in your heart. And then before you see it, failure is just at the corner. This next step, which is step 4, is to surround yourself with belief builders. Doubt thrives in isolation. For example, Michael Jordan's coach believed in him, even though he was cut off from his high school basketball team. Surround yourself with people who will push you higher. And the next step is take imperfect action. I said imperfect because if you're trying to make every action perfect, then you will never take any action. Just take that action because that will lead you to achieving your goals. The biggest cure for doubt is doing it anyway. Just to do that thing that you need to do. Even if you fail in it, you have learned something. It's better than not doing or not even trying at all. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes after. When you are on the journey to doing that thing, that's when the confidence will come. It will not come before you start. You have to do it. And now the last thing I want to share with you is how to get anything you want in life. Align your goals with your values. This is very important. Your goals has to be aligned with your values. Break big dreams into milestones. This is very important, and this will help you see through to becoming that which you want to become. It doesn't look cumbersome. Stay consistent even when the motivation dips. Whatever you're doing, just keep being consistent. Sometimes the zeal is not there. Sometimes you're so busy and caught up with a lot of things. But in your head, just always know that you need to stay consistent to actually achieve anything at all in life. If you want to be disciplined, you need to stay consistent with those little habits. Those are the things that would help you. If you're not consistent, there is no way you can ever become a better person. For example, Oprah Winfrey faced rejection times and time again, but she never allowed it to weigh her down. She kept showing up, and that's how she was able to build the empire that she has today. So just to recap, doubt is fear, not the truth. Confidence is built with evidence. Action kills doubt faster than waiting. So if you want to kill your self-doubt, take that action. Take that bold step today. You can take one small scary step today. Make the call, apply for the job, launch that idea that you've got for a long time now. It's time to do it. It's time to take that action. The only thing standing between you and the life that you want is the story that you keep telling yourself. Change the story and then you change your life. If you found this video very helpful, please give this video a like, share it onto others that have been needing it, and in my comment section down below, tell me what's one goal you have been holding back on because of self-doubt. Write it down today and claim it as the first step towards getting what you want. On my end screen here, you'll find a video here that promises you great insights. Please do well to watch it. Thank you so much for always coming back to check my video. And if you're new to this channel, do well to subscribe, because I promise you awesome content all the time. And until I see you in my next video, have an amazing day ahead, and bye for now.